I noticed that it's really busy. Is like an event going on or something?
This is the very first time people have ever been able to see the original Langley Aerodrome number 5. It's a complete reproduction, exactly like what it looked like the day it flew.
Oh, that's cool.
You can see the original at the Smithsonian, but it looks like it's been in the water and changed a couple times, because it was. What we've done is recreate the plane, the very first ever mechanical plane, right? So you know about the Wright brothers? You've heard about them before? So what was their thing?
They created the
Manned flight.
Yeah.
Somebody on it, right? But this one was before that. This was 7 years before that. So if you can play around with our screens and everything, but there were all these famous people that were there. They launched it off a houseboat. You can look at it up here on the big screen. They launched it off a houseboat here in Stafford, right? And then different people took photos during the day, so we were able to recreate it based on the photos. And so it was up in the air for 90 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is actually a long time, right? So how much do you think that plane weighed? Any idea? It's up here. This is the actual size of it. How much do you think it weighs? Is it heavier than a suitcase?
Probably.
See, that's the thing, right? 26 pounds, fully loaded, meaning with water. It ran off the water. It was a steam engine. A steam engine. So that's really old. Like all we think about now for steam engines is like locomotives, right?
Yeah, they said they could try to in the passage I was reading about the Wright brothers, like they couldn't put a whole locomotive steam engine on a plane; it would be too heavy.
Well, right, because it would need a lot of water, because that was the thing about steam. Well, so that's why it wasn't going to go for very long. When it ran out of water, it was going to run out of steam. But Langley knew it was going to land in the water. That was part of his plan, because he wanted to try it again. So it did land in the water, and he pulled it out, and he used it again the same day. And then he used it again like 6 months later. He made some changes. Let's walk over and take a look at it, right? Okay, so the first thing you have to think about is, this is the actual size it was. So even if you were thinking about putting a person on it, they would maybe have to be smaller than you. Right? There wouldn't be any place.
A munchkin.
Yeah, a munchkin? Is that, okay, maybe. So the thing was, they had to make it, this is before anybody understood propellers. This is before anybody understood how planes work. There were people working on those things, right? Kites, balloons, they all existed long before this, right? And then, so they were all kind of working on this together as scientists. But it was a problem. That kid, Samuel Langley, when he was a boy in Massachusetts, he watched a hawk, and what he wanted to do was, how can we do it? If they can do it, why can't we do it? And then by the time he was in his 60s, he figured it out.